Hi everyone, hope you all are good. So, we're going to start with grade 6 maths. So, you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to select math from the subject tab. Then, you have to scroll down to grade 6 maths. And we are going to start on working on the chapter mixed operations. So, you're already working on the chapter. Actually, the chapter name is mixed operations. And the lesson we're going to start with is add, subtract, multiply, or divide two decimals word problems. Let me write down the lesson name. It would be add, subtract, multiply, or divide two decimals word problems. Okay, let's start with the lesson. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important points and examples as well. Got it? Okay, let's start with the topic. Let me just go to grade 6 maths. You have to select math from the subject tab. Then scroll down to grade 6 maths. Click on view all lessons. Here is the mixed operations. Click on the continue button and start with the top, that is add, subtract, multiply or divide two decimals word problems. Yes, that is the same we're going to start with. So let's start with the topic. Okay, so yeah, we are going to start with the word problem. So let's start with the first one. Okay, a land developer is splitting up 396 hectares of land to form six identical properties. What size will each property be? So the total land is 392 hectares, and you have to convert it into six identical properties. Got it? That means you have to divide 393 by 6 until you get 0. Got it? Let's start dividing 393 by 6. So you have to count a table until you get table of 6 until you get 39 or a number that is less than 39. So we can go for which number? 6 times 1 is 6, 6 times 2 is 12, 1 is 6, 2 is 12, 3 is 18, 6 times 4 is 24, 6 times 5 is 30, 6 times 6 is 36, and 6 times 7 is 42. So 42 is greater, we can go for 6 times 6, 36. Got it? 9 subtract 6 is 3 and bring the next digit down. Got it? Now we can count 6 times 5 is 30. So do 6 times 5 is 30. When we subtract 33, subtract 30 is 3. Just put a decimal point over here and add a 0 over it. So it would be 6 times 5 is 30. Got it? Now you have the answer 0. That means they 65.5 hectares for one of the property. Got it? For each property you have 65.5 hectares of the identical property. Got it? Yes, it would be each property will be 65.5 hectares. Let's start with the test because you already know how to solve you can just look at the solved questions. So let's start with the first one. Okay, an orchard produced 80.5 liters of fresh squeezed orange juice over the course of 2 days. How much orange juice was produced each day on average? So 80.5 is the total juice that would be squeezed on 2 days. You have to calculate the orange juice that is squeezed on just 1 day. So that means you have to divide 880.5 by 2. So just do long division. 880 by 5, 880.5 divided by 2. Got it. So you can have to count 2 until 8. So 2 times 4 is 8. 8 subtract 8 is 0. Bring the next digit down. Again, you have to go for 2 times 4 is 8. 8 subtract 8 is 0. Then you have this 0. Add a 0 over here. Now put a decimal point. Now you have 5. Just bring this 5 down. Got it? 2 times 2 is 4. 5 subtract 4 is 1. You already have a decimal point, put 0. Now you can count 2 times 5 is 10. And 10 subtract 10 is 0. Got it, everyone? It would be 440.25. That means each day the orange juice squeezed is 440.25. Got it? Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. If you have any confusion, any question, please write the question in the chat box. Okay, a boat traveled at a constant speed for 5 hours, covering a total distance of 449.3 kilometers. How fast was it going? Got it? You have to divide 449.3 by 5. So it would be 449.3 divided by 5 hours. You have to divide it by 5. So you can go count 5 till 44. So you can go for 5 times 8 is 40. Got it? 44 subtract 40 is 4. Bring the next digit down. Now you have to count 5 until 49. So it would be 5 times 9 is 45. Now you need to bring the next digit down. But you already have a decimal point. But we cannot divide 5 by 3. Got it? So you have to add a 0 and break another 0 down because uh, you are bringing two digits on the same step. So you have to add 0. Now you have to count 5 times 6 is 30. So 30 subtract 30 is 0. Got it? So it would be 89.06. Why 89.0? Let me just check. 449.3. 5 times 8 is 40. Oh, 9 subtract 5 is 4. I forgot to. Here we have 9 subtract 5 is 4. Now you can bring the 3 down. So it would be 5 times 8 is 40. And 43 subtract 3, 0 is 3. Bring 0 down. So it would be 5 times 6 is 30. Got it? It would be 89.86. Got it? So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is Ali went to the hardware store and bought 2 yellow ropes. The total length of rope was 1 meter. How long was each rope? So the length of the both of them is 1. You have to divide 1 by 2. So the answer would be, here you have to divide it by 0. You cannot divide a smaller number by the greater one, so you must put a decimal point and add a 0. Got it? 2 times what number is 10? You can go for 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. So it would be 0.5. Got it? So select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, each month Nancy's family eat 4.8 pounds of granola. How many pounds of granola will Nancy's family eat in 12 months? Now you have to do, you have to. do multiply 4.8 times 12. Got it? Just do 4.8 times 12. Let's just multiply 2 times 8 is 16. Write a 6 over here and carry 1. 2 times 4 is 8 and 9. Now 1 times 8 is 1 and 1 times 4 is 4. Just add 6. 8 plus 9 is 17. Carry 1. And 4 plus 1 is 5. It would be 57.6. Got it? So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, Marlon bought 8.3 ounces of flour and he used zero point 0.3 ounces of it to make biscuit. How much is left? What you have to do, add, subtract, multiply, or divide. You have to subtract. You have to do 8.3, subtract 0 0.3, then it would be 8. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next topic. The next topic is perform multiple operations with and decimals. Let's start with the next lesson. The next lesson is perform multiple operations with decimals. Let's start with the first question. Okay, so it would be 0 0.1 plus 0 0.7. Let's start with the test. Okay, 0 0.3 times 0 0.3 subtract 0 0.5 times 0 0.2. Okay, so you have multiple operations in one question. A 0 point, here you have a subtraction and here you have your multiplication. Got it? So which operation you have to perform first? The highest, the greatest, you have to do multiply and divide first, then you have to add and subtract. Got it? But if you have multiply and division in the same question, then you have to do from left to right. Got it? So here multiplication, you have to do multiplication first. Got it? Just multiply 0 0.5 times 0 0.2. You have to do 0 0.5 times 0 0.2. 2 times 5 is 10, so it would be 0 0.1. Got it? Then you have to subtract 0 0.3, subtract 0 0.1. So 0 0.3 subtract 0 0.1 is 3, subtract 1 is 2, so it would be 0 0.2. Got it? So the answer is 0 0.2. Got it? Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 0 0.4 plus 0 0.5 subtract 0 0.9. 0 0.4 plus 0 0.5 subtract 0 0.9. Okay, so multiplication and addition are on the same level. Got it? And multiplication and division are on the same level, and addition and subtraction are on the same level. Got it? So you have to do from left to right. Got it? Because they have the equal priority, so you have to do from left to right. Got it? Let's just add 0 0.5 plus 0 0.4, so it would be 0 0.9, and 0 0.9 subtract 0 0.9 is 0. Got it? So the correct option is 0. Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 0 0.4 plus 0 0.1 plus 0 0.4. So they all are additions. Just add them. So the answer is it would be 0.9 because you have just have to add them. Got it? Okay, the next one is zero point 0.4 subtract 0.3 subtract 0.1. So it would be, you have to simply subtract 0.4 subtract 0.3 is 0.1, and 0.1 subtract 0.1 is 0. Got it? So just select the correct option and then click on the OK button. Okay, now the next one is you have to multiply and subtract and multiply. 0.6 times 0.6 subtract 0.5 and multiply 0.8. So 0 multiplication has the higher priority than subtraction. Got it? You have to do multiplication first. Got it? First do multiplication. Just multiply 0.5 times 0.8. So 8 times 5 is 40. It would be 4.0. Got it? So 0.6 subtract 4.0. So it would be, the correct option is, wait, let me just do zero point 0.8 times zero point 0.5. It is 0.4, not 4.0. Got it? 0.4. It would be 0.4. So 0.6 subtract 0.4 is 0.2. Got it? It would be 0.2. So just select the correct option and then click on the OK button. Okay, next one is 0.1 plus 0.7 plus 0.2. So you have to add up all. So they makes together, they makes, so when you add them, they makes 1. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next topic. If you need more help with the topic, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? Okay, the next one is add, subtract, multiply, or divide two fractions. Okay, the next one is add, subtract, multiply, or divide two fractions. Let's start with the next topic. Let me write down the lesson name on the board, then we'll start. Add, subtract, multiply, or divide two fractions. Okay, so let's start with the first example. Let's start with a test question. Leave it. Okay, the first one is 1 by 3 divided by 1 by 3. Got it? You have to divide two of the fractions. 1 by 3 divided by 1 by 3. So you already learned in the previous grades how to do multiplication, how to divide the fractions. Let me just go through again. Got it? Whenever you are multiplying two of the fractions, you have to convert the division sign to the multiplication one. But when you convert it to multiplication, that fraction that is after the division sign, you have to take the reciprocal of the term. Reciprocal means you have to interchange their numerator and denominator. Got it? So when you multiply and three times, you have to multiply. Multiply means you have to do numerator and denominator time. So 3 times 1 is 3 and 1 times 3 is 3. When you divide them, they makes 1. Got it? So whenever you have to divide two of the fractions, what you have to do, just convert the division sign to the multiplication one by interchanging their numerator and denominator. Got it? It would be 3 over 1 then. Got it? So it would be 1. Just select the correct option and then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 7 by 10 plus 4 over 10. You have to add two of the fractions, and the fractions are 7 over 10 plus 4 over 10. So when you're working on the fractions, you already know what are the like terms and what are the unlike terms. So like terms are the one that have same denominator. Got it? They are like fractions because they have same denominator. When the fractions are same, you just have to add their, numerators because they have same denominator. So 7 plus 4 is 11. It would be 11 over 10. Got it? Correct option is 11 over 10. Oh yes, we can divide them. Just divide 11 over 10. 10 times 1 is 10 and 11 subtract 10 is 1. So it would be 1 whole 1 over 10. Got it? The correct option is 1 whole 1 over 10. The first option is the correct one. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 1 by 5 times 10. So you have to multiply the fractions. 10 don't have any denominator. That means it has the denominator 1. So when multiplying fractions, just do numerator time numerator and denominator time denominator. Got it? 10 times 1 is 10 and 10 times 5 is 10. You can divide them by a common number, that would be 5. So 5 times 2 is 10 and 5 divided by 5 is 1. That means it would be 2. Got it? So just select the correct option and then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 7 by 12 times 7. 7 over 12 times 7. So 7 don't have any denominator. That means its denominator is 1. Got it? So multiplying fractions is very easy. Just do numerator and denominator time. Denominator, you have to do 7 times 7 and 12 times 1. 7 times 7 is 49 and you have 49 divided by 12. Just do 49 by 12. So 12 eights are 12 fours are 48. 12 times 4 is 48. Just subtract them. 98 subtract 48 is 1. Got it? So when you write the answer in the mixed fractional form, it would be 4 whole 1 over 12. Got it? So the correct option is 4 whole 1 over 12. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 1 whole 1 over 3 divided by 1 whole, 1 whole 1 over 3 divided by 1 whole 1 over 2. Got it? Just convert the mixed fraction into proper fraction. Okay, just convert them to the mixed fractions. How do we convert? Just do 3 times 1 times 3, this one. Got it? 1 times 3, you have to add the numerator. Plus 1 divided by 3. Got it? So you already did these things in the previous grade, isn't it? It would be 1 times 2 plus 1 over 2. Got, so it would be 3 plus 1 is 4 over 3, and divided by 2 times 1 is 2, and plus 1 3 over 2. Now convert that division sign to the multiplication and the reciprocal of the term after the division. It would be 2 over 3. Got it? Just do numerator time numerator and denominator time. Denominator 4 times 2 divided by 3 times 3. 4 times 2 is 8, and it would be 8 divided by 3 times 3 is 9. It would be 8 over 9. Got it? So correct option is 8 over 9. Just select the correct option on the OK button. You have to do 2 over 3 times 3. So it would be, that means 3 has a denominator 1. You have to numerator time numerator. You have to do 2 times 3, and 3 times 1. 3 times 2 is 6, and 3 over 3 times 1 is 3. Got it? So when you divide them by a common factor 3, it would be 6 divided by 3 is 2, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. Got it? That means the answer is 2. Okay, so the correct option is 2. Just select the correct option and then click on the OK button. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next topic, and the next topic is add, subtract, multiply, or divide two fractions word problems. Okay, the next topic is add, subtract, multiply, or divide two fractions word problems. Let's start with the first question. Okay, let's start with the test questions. Okay, it would be add, subtract, multiply, or divide two fractions word problems. Let's start with the topic. Okay, let's start with the test. Let me read the question. A meteorologist recorded the rainfall on Middletown in two consecutive months. In the first month, there were 3 whole 1 by 12 inches of rain. And the second month, there was 2 whole 6 by 12 inches of rain. Was the total amount of rainfall during the 2 months? Got it? You have to add them. It would be 1 whole 1 over 12 plus 1 whole 1 over 12 plus 2 whole 6 over 12. Okay, so you have to add both of the Fractions, they have like denominators. Got it? Let me just confirm the fractions. 1 whole 1 by 12 and 3 whole 3 by 12 and 2 whole 6 over 12. These are the actually fractions. Got it? So how do you add the fractions that have same denominator? Both of them have the same denominator. Just add their whole numbers, 3 plus 2. So 3 plus 2 and then add the fractions, 1 over 12 plus 6 over 12. Got it? 3 plus 2 is 5. They have same denominators. Just add their numerator. It would be 5 whole 7 over 12. Got it? It would be 5 whole 7 over 12. So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is off the shirt. Off the shirts closet, one third are blue and another 112 are pink. What fraction of each either blue or pink? You have to add them 1 by 3 and 1 by 12. 1 by 3 plus 1 over 12. Okay, so whenever you are adding the fractions, please make sure before adding or subtracting, both the fractions have same denominators. Got it? Okay, first of all, you have to make their denominators same. Got it? The greater number is 12. We have to make the smaller denominator equal to the greater one. 3 times what number is 12? 3 times 4 is 12. So you have to multiply this fraction by 4. Got it? You need to do 1 times 4 and 3 times 4 and plus the big 1 by 12 is exactly same. Got it? 4 times 1 is 4 and 4 times 3 is 12. Now they have like denominators. Just add their numerators. So it would be 4 plus 1 over 12. So 4 plus 1 is 5. It would be 5 over 12. Got it? So just select the correct option and then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is every day Leslie's Bruto Stan uses 2 bags of tortilla. For how many days will 2 by 3 of a bag of tortilla last? Got it? So you have to subtract them. 2 subtract 2 over 3. So you have to divide them. You have to do 2 by divided by 3, I think. 2. Got it? So 2 don't have any denominator. That means this denominator is 1. Got it? Convert the division sign to the multiplication and reciprocal term. That would be 1 over 2. Got it? So you have to numerator time numerator and denominator time denominator. 3 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 times 3 is 6. So you have to divide both numerator and denominator by a common number. That would be 2. Just divide them by 2. It would be 2 divided by 2 is 1 and 6 divided by 2 is 3. Got it? It would be 1 over 3. Okay, the next one is at the end of the day, our bakery had 15 whole 1 by 2 pies left over. The 3 employees took each home at the same amount of leftover pie. How much pie did each employee will take home? So you have to divide actually 15 whole 1 by 2 divided by 3. 15 whole 1 by 3 divided by 3. 1 over 2, sorry, not 3. So first of all, remove that division sign and write them as multiple sign. It would be then 3 over 1, it would be then 1 over 3. Got it? Now let's just convert this one to times 15 plus 1 over 2 and times 1 over 3. So it would be 11 over 2 times 1 over 3. Just do cross multiplication, just multiply numerator time numerator and denominator time denominator. It would be 11 times 1 divided by 3 times 2. 11 times 1 is 11 and 3 times 2 is 6. Just divide 6. 11 over 6, it would be 6 times 1 is 6. 11 subtract 6 is 5. It would be 1 whole 5 over 6. Got it? 15 whole 1 by 12. Sorry, 15 twos are 30 and plus 1 31. It would be 31 over 6. Now let's just do long division again. 31 divided by 31 divided by 6. 6 times 5 is 30. You have 1. It would be 5 whole 1 over 6. Got it? The correct option is 5 whole 1 over 6. Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. At Daniel's closet, 5 by 12 of the clothes are white and another 1 by 6 are black. What fraction of the clothes are either black or white? 5 by 12 plus 1 over 6. You have to add them. 5 over 12 plus 1 over 6. When working on the fractions, before adding the fractions, you have to make their denominators same. You add the fractions that have same denominators. Got it? It would be first you have to make their denominators same. We know that 6 times 2 is 12. So multiply this fraction by 2. Got it? Let's just do 5 over 12 plus 1 times 2 divided by 6 times 2. It would be 5 over 12 plus 2 times 1 is 2 and 6 times 2 is 12. Got it? Now you can just add their numerators. So it would be 7 over 12. Got it? Okay, just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. If you need more help with any of the topic, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. Got it? So we have covered 4 of the topics today. We have starting from here. Add and subtract, add, subtract, multiply or divide two decimals word problems. Then we did perform multiple operations with decimals. Then we did add, subtract, multiply two fractions. Add, subtract, multiply or divide two fractions word problems. So we have covered 4 of the topics today. Please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the test questions for the session we did today. Got it? If you need more help, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. I'll wait for a while. If you have any question, you can write the questions in the chat box. I'll answer all the questions. Please write if you have any. I am waiting. So, no questions. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.